Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Friday, the 24th of August, 2018. First, let me just start by thanking everybody for your prayers yesterday. I spent the day in a sick bed. You could hear just still a little bit of a residual of nasal. I've been sneezing a little this morning. Forgive me if I sneeze during the segment today, okay? And then also I have a little bit of scratchy throat, but overall, I am 100% better than I was yesterday. So thank you so much. I guess I just really did need that day of rest. So it's important that I took my own advice yesterday and I had a day of rest. Well, this morning I just want to share a few things, words of wisdom, some sayings, some proverbs, that kind of thing. Now, the order that I'm reading them in has no rhyme or reason. There's no particular order with this. It's just some great sayings. I was looking on the internet at great wise old sayings from different ones from around the world, and I just compiled a bunch of them this morning. You know, speaking of sayings and proverbs, my all-time favorite book in the Bible has got to be Proverbs. When I first became a Christian and embraced Christ as my Savior, in my life, someone said to me, you know, there's 31 Proverbs in the Bible so that you can have a proverb to read every single day of the month. And just think, in February, you get to read a few extra at the end of the month. And some months you get to read 2 on the 30th. And I thought, wow, that's really cool, 31 Proverbs. So I read them over and over and over again, and they really did enrich me and bring life. But these proverbs that I'm going to read you today, these are just different sayings from different ones. Now, what is a proverb? Well, a proverb is a short sentence based on a long experience. Definitely King Solomon, when he wrote the Proverbs in the Bible, he was definitely speaking from experience. Whenever he gave you warnings about things, it's usually because he had gotten in trouble with those things, particularly when it comes to like women. That was one area he had a real problem with, but that's another story. So I'd just like to read to you some fun proverbs that I pulled up on the internet this morning, and here we go. It was Ralph Waldo Emerson who said, "Common sense is genius dressed in working clothes." An old Korean saying says, "Even a fish wouldn't get into trouble if it kept its mouth shut." I like that. The Asians, they came up with some great, great stuff. Life is a journey, not a destination, says Cliff Nichols. Grandma Moses says, life is what you make it. Lost time is never found again. Benjamin Franklin, boy, he sure came up with some good sayings. The truly rich are those who enjoy what they have. That's an old Yiddish saying, and very true, especially for today, where everybody's out for the almighty dollar. Wisdom oftentimes is nearer when we stoop than when we soar, says William Wordsworth. That's so true. If you just humble yourself, you can get a great deal of wisdom from it. An unknown author said, wisdom is to live in the present, plan for the future, and profit from the past. Will Rogers, I love this saying. I had this in a plaque hanging in my office at one time because I just love this saying. Even if you're on the right track, says Will Rogers, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So always be on the move, boys and girls. Life is a moving thing. Mark Twain, the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer someone else up. Oh, that's good. Kind of like what I say at the end of my segment, isn't it? Here's one, unknown author once again. Hey, remember that guy who gave up? Neither does anyone else. Ha ha, so don't give up, okay? Mike Ditka, a football coach, said, success isn't permanent and failure isn't fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Oh, yes. And Tug McGraw said, athlete Tug McGraw, some days you tame the tiger, and some days the tiger has you for lunch. Wow, good sayings, huh? Like I said, none of them have anything necessarily, any kind of order or anything. They're all just pearls of wisdom. So I encourage you, boys and girls, go be a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. And remember, like Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens said, the best way to cheer yourself up, go cheer somebody else up. That always, you ever do that? You ever like you're down in the dumps and you go, I think I'll just call somebody, and you end up encouraging them and you end up laughing together or maybe even crying together, but you shared that moment and you're able to cheer each other up. That's an important thing to do. Hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne Sigler. Hit that subscribe button. And remember this, if you didn't catch all these now and you go subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on this and you can watch it again and again. And maybe you could tuck some of these pearls of wisdom away in your heart and in your head for later days. Hey, tune into my radio station, WRMZ.org. Click that listen button. And hey, today is the first day. It's opening day of Headland High School Rams football. So tonight at 7 o'clock Central, we will be broadcasting the season opener of Ram football. So please make sure you tune in and tell a friend that they can tune in online or locally in Headland, 98.1 FM. Okay, have a great weekend. Have a wonderful time this weekend. Do what you need to do. Be blessed. Take some of these sayings with you, and I'm going to leave you with one last saying, okay? This is a good one for you to get you through your weekend. Are you ready? Life is short. Smile while you still have teeth. I'll see you Monday. Love y'all. Bye-bye.